August 10-day detox. Let's get ready. Here we go, guys. This is your ginger. It's all cleaned and I took off the peel. So what we have is a big piece because I like the spice of ginger. I don't know if you guys like it. You can use half of this. The recipe calls for half, but I'm going to use the whole thing. Then we have our cinnamon. I'm going to use the bark. You can use the powder if that's what you have in your home. It's going to give you the same effect, just that the bark is more potent. We do have our turmeric. You can use the root or you can use the powder. Each one of them will give you the same effect. The root is more potent. We have our cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper, I did put in the group about the effects of cayenne pepper on the body. It's a little bit spicy, but it's so good benefits. So we have our turmeric, our cinnamon, and our ginger. And let's not forget our lemon. Lemon is a big part of what's going to be balancing off this whole entire detox. I have cut off the tops and the bottoms of my lemons, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut them up, and my ginger up. Both of them, I'm going to cut them up. It's going to take me a minute to do that. We have our cayenne pepper, our turmeric, our cinnamon, and our lemons, and our ginger. This is all the ingredients, the 5 ingredients that you are going to need for your detox shot that you're going to be making, okay? You can go ahead and cut them up, and I'll be back to show you guys how I do that. This is the way I slice my lemon, but if you want to cube it, that's fine. That's all up to you if you want to cube it. But this is the way I like mine sliced. So here, the way the cubes would be, just chop them up like that. Or you can just slice them like this. The reason I like them sliced like this, because after the boil, I'm gonna eat it. I don't let anything go to waste. This is good fiber. So after it's boiled, I'm gonna eat it. Manja manja. Alrighty, so I have in my pot my 6 lemons. Actually, I used an extra one because my lemons were kind of small. So I have in here about 7 lemons, and I sliced them all up. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and focus on the ginger. Okay, I'll be right back with that. And I'm going to tell y'all the difference. This is old ginger. You can tell because it's discolored. And new ginger, you won't believe it, it's actually pink. So they call young ginger, which is the pink one, and this is old ginger. The young ginger is a lot more potent and it's a milder flavor. Old ginger is more spicy. So that's the difference between young ginger and old ginger. So if you see a recipe say that then you need young ginger, most likely you need the pink one. It's a pinkish color. It's not brown and discolored like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up and I'll be right back. Alrighty, you guys, there you go. All sliced up and ready to go into the pot. So we just throw it in there. So now you have your ginger and your lemon in your pot. Okay, so I'm gonna add the cinnamon bark, and we need about 3 of those. I'm gonna add that in here, and then 6 cups of water, and we're gonna let that boil. All right, so I have my 6 cups of water in here, my cinnamon bark, my ginger, and my lemon. And about 10 minutes, I'm gonna let this just boil on here on the stove. And then you don't want to evaporate too much, but if it does evaporate, no problem, just add water, because what this is going to be your shot. Okay, you can add water to it to make it a tea, but this is going to be your concentrated detox shot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this boil, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. All right, be back in a little bit. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to be adding our cayenne pepper and our turmeric to our pot. So here we have our turmeric that we're going to add, and we just put that in there. And then we're going to go ahead and add our cayenne pepper. All right. Now this is a 1 tablespoon of the turmeric and a half a tablespoon of the cayenne pepper that we just added to our pot. We're going to go ahead and give that a quick stir. Put it on the fire, leave it there for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Want to make sure that all of them get incorporated. Make sure it all gets marinated and mixed together so that everything can incorporate it into our detox drink. So we just mix that up, give that a good stir. Want to make sure the lemons, the ginger, the cinnamon, turmeric, and the cayenne pepper gets all married in there, okay? So we're going to let that sit for about 5 to 10 more minutes, and I'll be back to show you guys the final product. Okay guys, this is your final product of what your detox solution is going to look like. So for August detox, you have your 5 ingredients. You combine all of them, which is your lemon, your ginger, your cinnamon, your turmeric, and your cayenne pepper. You're going to combine all of those ingredients together, boil them all up, and voila. Now after this cools off, I'm going to strain them, and I'm going to put them in glass bottles. You want to put them in glass bottles. The reason you put them in glass bottles is because plastic does absorb what you're putting in them. So the glass bottles, you don't have that problem. So that's what you're going to use. And I have these 2 bottles, and this should actually last me for the 10 days. If I'm using it as a shot, if I am using it as a tea, then you're going to just take your shot glass and pour it into water and add it, and you can add some honey and just sip on that, and that's a nice little beverage, nice little tea. Okay, so here you go guys. Now these little lemon pieces, these are extra little treats. See that? Those are extra treats. You can eat the skin and all. So depending on if you're like me, that's considered to be a snack. Some people would throw that out. You can compost this. All of this is compost. If you have a garden in the back, put it outside into the garden because the garden will love you for it. Okay? It's a 360 circle. All right. Later. So this is the final product, guys. And it made me a lot. This is 2 batches. And this is going to be more than enough for our 10-day August detox. Now, you know you're going to be using a shot glass. You can use a shot glass, or you can actually use your shot glass, fill it up, and then pour it into an 8-ounce glass of water and warm it up, and you can sip it as a tea. So just do whatever works for you. You can add a little honey to it, whatever works for you. It's your detox. You're going to be doing it. Make it comfortable for your body. Just make sure that you take it. That's about it. I always use recycle glass bottles because we pay our money for these items and they come in these glass bottles. Why should we just throw that away when you can recycle them and use them for other things? So that's why I have these different type of glass bottles, which 2 of them you guys should probably be aware of because that's from our cranberry detox. So you guys should be well aware of those shaped bottles. But the other one is from olives. You just rinse them out, clean them out real good, and then recycle them. And you can use them for other different type of detox that we're going to be having inside of our group. Now in the detox group, we're going to be having different detoxes every single month. So I want you guys to be prepared. So don't throw away those glass bottles because we're going to be reusing them for the greater good of our bodies. Okay? So this is my final product. This is 2 batches of our August detox. All right? 2 batches of the concentrated August detox. Take a look at them. This is the color that it should have. It should have a little bit of the spices and yumminess on the bottom, which is perfectly okay. All you have to do is just shake it up. If this doesn't last that long, then just make yourself a new batch. So if this doesn't last me, I'm just going to create a new batch. No biggie, right? No biggie. I hope you guys are going to be enjoying this detox. This should do our bodies good, give ourselves energy, balance off our pH. It's going to do many things to our bodies that we are going to need. Okay? If you have got any questions, just drop me a message in the comment section. If it's something private, just send me a DM. Privacy is important. A lot of people don't feel comfortable telling you their business on social media. So just send me a message, a direct message. I am here to help. 10-day August detox. Are you ready?